Hey, what's going on? Good morning, daughters. So, for today's Temptation Tuesday, what the Lord gave me was to resist the temptation to rebel. So, do you ever have someone give you wisdom or give you advice, right? And I'm not just talking about random, but you know this person has been sent by the Lord. And then even in the previous season, where you're like, okay, God, I received their wisdom. They were sent as a representative of you, and they speak into my life, right? And what the Lord was kind of showing me and highlighting to me was how there are times where, because that wisdom is coming from a familiar source or someone that maybe He blessed us with maybe a year ago, and we start seeing other things on the internet or other pieces of wisdom coming from different sources, that we can actually get to a place where we get real familiar and we get comfortable and we start to resist and we start to rebel against the wisdom that God has sent. Now, I usually don't do more than 1 minute, so I'm going to try to wrap this up in like 30 seconds. But the example he gave me was Esther and Mordecai. And he revealed, like, if Esther had looked down on Mordecai after she had gotten picked as the queen, and she was in one of the highest positions after the king was pretty much the queen, and Mordecai was still outside of the palace. If you read the book of Esther, there was always messages that a messenger who would send back a message to Mordecai, and Mordecai would send a message, and that person would come back and tell Esther, right? And this was all about, like, Mordecai would give wisdom to the point where he had to say to her, well, don't think that if he should exterminate the Jews, you would literally, like, be set free. No, you're also a part of this. Do not reject or resist. Do not rebel against the wisdom God has sent. There are times when we can hear a celebrity say something that somebody already said. They're quoting scriptures and they're saying things we've been hearing for years, and all of a sudden we got it because our favorite actress said it. But God literally is using a woman of God or a man of God or someone in your space right now that He sent to be kind of like a representative of Him. So, resist the temptation to rebel against wisdom that God is sending. Be careful of getting caught up in social media wisdom, and just be mindful in this season, because rebelling against who God sends is really rebelling against Him. Love y'all.